Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prison Architect. Things are not going so well in the prison at the moment. The prisoners are not happy. They are not getting showered as often as they would like. They are not getting to the bathroom as often as they would like. Some of them have been complaining about spirituality, which is something that we're going to deal with. We do have a chapel over here, so we're going to get to that. Generally speaking, they're just not happy, though. And I'm a little bit tired of the constant riots, and I'm a bit tired of the constant, well, death. And I want to see if we can maybe resolve that today. I'm hopeful that we can maybe resolve that today. What's also kind of cool is we have a bit of alcoholics group therapy going on over here. So that's nice. We've got this common room actually being used for something, which is fantastic news. But what I'm also doing is I've gone ahead and cleared out these two classrooms down here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out the deployment that we have down here as well. Because essentially, we don't really need it. I'm also going to take out those sections of patrol right there. And I'm going to leave this whole section in. Reason being that I've gone ahead and put in an order to build a wall here, put a door there and a door there. We're going to turn this into a shower. We're going to turn this into two classrooms, which is kind of a pain because of the plumbing and whatnot that needs to go in there. But essentially, I think having showers closer to the cells is actually going to be really beneficial for us because it means that the prisoners will be a little bit less frustrated when it comes to just about everything. Now, we do have a tailback of trucks over here, which is annoying me endlessly because they're all full of single bags of compost fertilizer. Well, not all of them, but most of them are full of single bags of compost fertilizer, which is because of all of this over here. So, yeah, that's not ideal, basically, is what that is. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to policy. And I'm going to basically say that we're not going to automatically fertilize anything because it's just causing such a backup. I've also noticed crop type. Choose whether your automatically purchased crops will be natural or genetically modified. GM crops have a 50% shorter growth time, but also lowers their export price by the same amount and removes their needs boosts when eaten by prisoners. Okay. We'll maybe not do that. I think I am going to try and expand the farms considerably at some point soon, though, but we're just not going to touch that right now. What I would like to do is I want to demolish this wall, and I also just want to prioritize all of the work going on in here, because we need to get those desks out of there, we need to get the lights out of there. I just want this to be prepped as quickly as possible so we can maybe get the prisoners to be a little bit less frustrated. Now, something else I did do was I did go into intelligence and I have got myself a couple of informants. Reason I did that is plain and simple. I want to know who happens to be a snitch and I want to know who happens to be former law enforcement and I want to move them over into protective custody because we've not been doing anything with protective custody. We also have a lot of people working down here and not really a lot being done. It kind of looks like they're all just stood around, which is more than a little bit frustrating, is what I'm going to say there. Definitely more than a little bit frustrating that they're all just kind of stood around there. And also thinking about it, it might not be a terrible idea to look into getting more bathrooms, because I'm realizing that right now, if they're working, say they're in the shower, it's a pretty long walk to the yard and a pretty long walk back to their cell as well. We might want to do something about that. We definitely might want to do something about that. We also really need to get these doors in, which they are now in, which is fantastic news. We've got these doors out, which means I can go ahead and put in the new sections of wall right there. And then once this wall's gone, we can go ahead and start plumbing this to be a new shower. This one, like I said, is going to be split into a couple of classrooms. But I'm not going to do that until we have managed to get the new place built. I'm also putting in a bunch of new flooring as well. I forgot to mention that, which reminds me. I think the flooring's been cancelled in there. That's good. So I guess while we're waiting, let's do a little bit of planning. Because what I'm thinking is wall down here. Wall down here. I'm thinking door there. And I'm thinking door there. And that's going to be our 2 classrooms. And I think that'll work out. You know, nothing too complicated. Just a nice little divide, little corridor down here. That'll kind of work out, I reckon. So that'll be good for us. That wall is finally going away as well, which is brilliant news. And once that last bit goes away, which it has done, I can finally get to work on this thing. So let's go ahead and go and get ourselves a... I kind of want to use the tiled wall. We have a little bit of money, so I don't see why not. So we'll do a nice tiled wall across here. A nice tiled wall across here. And I can sort of double these up like this. And that'll give us plenty of space for the showers. In terms of flooring, I think we'll do a plain and simple, just white tiled floor, which will be lovely. I'm pretty sure the walls are still in there, right? Tiled walls? No, they're not. Okay, it sounds like we're about to have a riot. Gotta be honest, I can just hear prisoners losing it. Just absolutely losing it, and I don't appreciate that. But whatever. Let's get ourselves these shower heads installed across here. And across here, and just the entire way down. We'll do the entire way back up as well. And that'll be pretty good for us, I think. We're also going to need drains as well. So we'll do 4 across the door right there. And that should keep us pretty good. So that'll be the new shower. And then once that's all installed, we can go ahead and put in the piping and then start to, you know, dismantle this one over here, which I'm kind of excited to do. Actually... totally forgot about lights, is what I did. So do some lights there, 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 and there. We'll do the same down this side as well. And I think this is about the midpoint here. Can I do lights on top of the showers themselves? I guess I can, which is lovely news. So that'll be a plain and simple little shower right there. Let's go ahead and prioritize it, though. Because again, it's kind of a priority getting this thing done. And then again, once it's all built, we can go ahead and start putting in the pipes. We can put in the patrols. And, you know what honestly might be an idea? Is giving them more time to shower. Because I realize at night, they're still going to have a hard time. Because the showers are going to be here. So if they're going from the yard to the showers, they're not going to have time to shower. I think we're going to have to change our regime. And I don't know that I want to do that. Because it means less work time, but I think we're going to have to. So, if we look at deployment here, 7 a.m. is shower time, so that becomes a 2. And I think we're going to cut into eat time there, so that becomes a 3. And then, I don't think we need mandatory yard time. So 9 p.m., let's see here, is currently a 5, so that's not going to be a thing anymore. That's going to be a 2. So they can go to the yard when they want to, I guess. But now we're giving them a little bit more time to shower. I think that might help a little bit, just to cheer them up and get them to stop murdering each other. At least that's the hope and the plan and the dream. But if it doesn't work out, you know, it doesn't work out. Simple as that. It doesn't work out. I've also just had a really dark thought. I probably should have put the morgue up beside exports. That's horrible, but I probably should have put the morgue up here so that, like, you know, bodies are stored near where they get loaded onto the hearse. Because technically, they're technically an export, okay? That's the joke I was getting to. I don't know if joke is the word I want to use on that, but that's the point I was getting to. That's horrible. That is. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Let's go ahead and start dismantling some things up here. I was actually thinking that what I might do with this farm space is go ahead and put some more structures up in here. So that maybe we do like security up here and an armory up here and kennels up here. And then we can finally move those 3 things out of the old building and start just completely tearing apart the old building. That doesn't seem like it would be a bad idea. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's go to here. Let's get ourselves some paving stones, bring them to here, and bring the concrete tiles sort of around like this. And that'll be perfect. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the paving stones down here. And I'm going to bring them up here. And then the building is going to go and be made out of brick and go like this. So that'll be the building. And it sort of has this, you know, its own little sort of space in here. So it's going to be a little bit secure since, you know, security, armory, and kennels and whatnot. That seems like a pretty good idea. So we'll use that entire space for all of that stuff, essentially. Now, how's this going down here? Slowly. Slowly is definitely the answer because, oh, the trucks are finally arriving with all the construction materials. And that's a lot of visitors. Oh, my God. Okay. Wow. All right. You know, we probably, well, I was going to say we need door servos and whatnot. We do need the servos, but I think the best thing we can really do is get the security room and stuff first before we go for servos. Also realizing that during eat time, it seems like we have people, you know, go, wow, he's been tased. Who is this? Ace Diamond. You're a king's wife, Headland's mother. I wonder if you've got people visiting you. Regardless, I'm thinking that deployment-wise, it is currently eat time, so I think we are going to want to say that we do have guards in here during this. Okay, perfect. Well, that's fine. So, nice and secure there. We do have construction materials arriving, so that's fantastic news. Although exports are generally a little bit slow there, but regardless, we'll slowly start getting some things built, which is apparently going to be that before the showers, which is not exactly ideal. I'd really prefer the showers were built first, but, well, whatever. I guess a lot of this construction material is probably going to be, no, it is just concrete. Okay, it might, I don't know what it's going to be for then. I guess it's just for building this up here, which is fine, I suppose. While they build it, though, I do want to do some planning. So we have, you know, our walls here. And in terms of requirements, so an armory has no size requirements. Security has to be a 4x4. We can manage that. And the kennel needs to be 5x5. So I think what we'll do is we'll go walls. And we can't really divide this evenly, but I think what we could do is, the armory could probably go right up at the top. So the armory could probably go up there. Then we could probably have, say, something like this. And that'll be sort of the way into the building, I guess. Or maybe that's going to be the way into these two sections. Because what I think we would do is just something like that. So we have an entrance here and an entrance. Maybe that would be the security room. That could be the armor. Yeah, I think this will be the security room up here. So entrance to the armory, which is there. So it's going to be the most secure. And then I guess the kennel entrance can be there. So that's going to be the kennel. That's going to be the armory. That's going to be security. That seems fine. That seems like a reasonable little layout right there. So we'll get that done in due time. And I guess with the amount of money we have right now, we really could look into expanding these fields. We really could. Also, do I have prison labor working here by any chance? That's something I'm wondering. Prison labor. Max jobs 15. Or sorry, max jobs 88. Qualified prisoners 15. Interesting. I kind of wonder what would happen if I were to just expand this entire thing up here. Because it's kind of tempting to do that. And I could. I think this is all one farm field as well. It absolutely is. So, I mean, I'll be honest, it's tempting to just do this, right? Just expand the entire thing to be that size and just have a giant field of wheat growing out here. I don't know that it would ever make money. I don't know that it would ever be profitable. But I kind of want to do it. I'm not going to lie. I do kind of want to do it. So if I was to just clone this, I mean, I can just go ahead and place a bunch of them, right? So, well, I don't know if that's actually going to work, but sure. So do that. Oh, wow, that is actually kind of expensive. That is very expensive, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll place a bunch of them up to there. I'm going to just try and place these until I get near the top, which is right there. So yeah, kind of expensive. Kind of an expensive investment right there. We've also had a death today. This guy. How did you die? Killed by guard with baton. Well, that is definitely not ideal. Is what that is. It's definitely not ideal. He's been murdered, killed by guard with baton in front of, well, visitors. That's not a good look, honestly. It's definitely not an ideal situation there. Oh, not another one, please. Okay, what happened? Oh, it's a guard. Hello? Right. Oh yeah, we don't have these cells. We should probably do something about that. Foundations, remove tunnels, do that. Oh, this is getting built as well, finally. It's kind of about time. Aren't we supposed to have guards coming down here right now? So deployment-wise, during this time, there's only one guard. Oh, there's no guards assigned to that patrol. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll assign 2 or 8. Maybe not 8. We'll do 4. That's fine. And that'll hopefully sort of sort things out. 4 deaths today. Lovely. That is just what we want. That is just what we want. We need guards here. Here. We've got guards there. And we probably don't need that many. There we go. So we'll do something like that. Everything's kind of changing around. Hopefully we're going to have some guards. There we go. All right, so that's all getting installed. We had a bit of money come in from exports there. This is slowly getting built. We've got truck after truck after truck over here. Oh, this is storage as well, isn't it? What have we got in here? Toilets and sofas. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go in and let me just sell absolutely everything in there because I don't think we need them. I just don't think we need it all. Another dead guard. That's great. Killed by prisoner with shears. Okay. A lot of unconscious prisoners there too. They're all just generally they're not happy about food either. They're not happy about safety. That's fine. We'll deal with that. Hygiene is critical. I'm actually kind of surprised about the food situation. So let me have a look here. Food distribution. So all of our prisoners are getting food from this canteen, which is kind of to be expected. But my question then becomes, so no meals being cooked. That's fine. Is it because their only ingredients right now are bananas? I want to say that might be part of it. That could definitely be a part of it. So crop distribution from the pantries is going there. Crop distribution from this pantry wasn't going there, but it is now. And then from you, can you go to the kitchen? No. Can you go to the pantry? No. But you can go to exports, which is great news. And then you can also go to storage, which is great news. And then from storage to maybe not exports. That's fine. Okay. Well, that works out for us. Giant field goes to exports and storage. No issues there. Laundry distribution. So laundry is doing all of that. Room quality is abysmal. That's fine. So what is this? This is reception. Links to helipads, docks, etc., etc. Link to the road. Can I link it to the road? I absolutely can link it to the road. Okay. Transport. Okay. No worries there either. I would really like it if my prisoners were actually getting... Oh my god, what the hell? Hello? Oh, they dug out again, damn it. Alright, we're gonna find out where these guys escaped from. I'm assuming these two here. Most likely. But, yeah, we kind of need to make sure that the prisoners are actually getting fed. Because it doesn't really seem like they are. Oh, I hear a tunnel. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's get that cleared out. Yeah, it doesn't seem like my prisoners are actually being fed, and that's... It's not ideal, to be honest. It's really not what we want to be dealing with. It's not what we want for the prison. So hopefully, you know, that picks up a little bit. I guess we'll find out. If we have a look at logistics and food distribution, no meals being cooked right now, but food time is coming up. And now they're cooking meals. They're just putting out boxes of... They're just putting out boxes of bananas. Okay. Oh, I can actually see supply and demand. Okay. So... That's good, I guess. Supply has gone up further, which is fantastic news. With more in the way, we have some deaths. Not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but it's first thing in the morning and 3 people are dead. Good. Okay. Well, on the plus side of the 4 deaths, it does mean that we have more prisoners coming in, so therefore means more money. Okay? There's a silver lining to almost anything if you look hard enough. It's also less demand for food. That's kind of another way to look at it. You know, less people to complain about not being fed. Silver linings and whatnot. 7 less mouths to feed. What's not to love? What's, oh, good lord. Okay, I have an idea. I think what we can do here is, I think, let's see. How many of these feel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. I want to cancel that top one. That gives us 16. So what I want to do is I want to go full rooms and I want to get some vegetable allotments. And I want them to be, so what is this? 15. Okay, so it's going to be 10 is what it's going to be. And it's going to be like this. So something like that. But I don't really want them connected together. That's going to be the tricky part. Okay, that actually does ever so slightly complicate things. Because I don't want them connected together. Okay, hold on. What if we were to do... So what distance is this? This is, I think it's 15. So if I come in one either side, that gives me 13. That gives me 11. 11's not really the number I'm looking... Actually, 11 is the number I'm looking for here. So let's do this. From here to there to there. We can then skip one. And we sort of do the same thing. And we're going to copy and paste this up. But essentially what we're going to do, and what we can do, I think, possibly, is if I go and get myself some auto harvesters, I can put one here. And I can put one here. And I might have to buy those, but that's fine. We have drain pipes, which I can lay out like this, and like this, and like this. Obviously not the neatest, but it will do. And essentially what I'm thinking we do here is we copy this idea. So another couple of auto harvesters. So there and there with more drain pipes. So they will go here, and they will go here, and they will go about here. And then we can have a bunch of vegetable allotments the whole way up here that feed into the canteens, which was always kind of part of the plan. So I think that'll kind of work out. Obviously, this all needs to be placed as well, but that's doable. Is what it is. Definitely doable. Although I'm also slightly tempted to cancel all of this and then place these manually. I feel like that might be a better idea. So just cancel all of that. And then if I go to objects and I go to auto harvesters, I can basically just go up like this and place them all, you know, completely manually. A lot less exciting, to be fair. Definitely a lot less exciting than copying and pasting. And, you know, it means I kind of have to go in and put all the pipes in myself, but whatever. So we'll put all of those in there. And, yeah, I guess I've got a piping job to do now. Alrighty, so this is all ready to install. We're just kind of waiting on the trucks at the minute, which is always the pain when it comes to this right now. And again, we have, you know, trucks coming in with individual things, you know, compost fertilizer, bricks, food trays, wheat seeds. They're just coming in with a lot of single items, and it's a little frustrating. I'm not going to lie. It's little teeny bit frustrating to see all this stuff just coming in, you know, one at a time, because that's part of what's slowing down the entire process. My prisoners are going hungry. Interesting. Okay, well, there's not actually anywhere near as many complaints about it as there once were. There are complaints about exercise, though. So I think what we might want to do is have a look at our regime, and I think we're going to have to do mandatory yard time in the middle of the day, which might be a little bit annoying. Or maybe a little bit of free time in the morning before they shower. Let's try that. So 6 a.m. is going to be free time, and if we look at deployment, that now means it's going to be the same as, I guess, this. So 6 a.m. now has sort of schedule 4. And I think I am going to do mandatory yard time in the middle of the day. So at 2, it's going to go to 5 and 5. And if I look at scheduling for 5 and I look at patrols, yeah, we're going to have people going. So we'll see how 2 hours of mandatory yard time, you know, treats them. We do only have 23 prisoners right now. I do want to point that out. Reason being, they all get released very quickly. That was something that we started with at the beginning of the series. They have very, very short jail times. So we cycle through prisoners incredibly quickly. That is something I've noticed with this. It's weird, but I also kind of like it. So not really complaining too much. It just means that tomorrow we're going to have a bunch of new prisoners coming in. 100 to be exact about it. So we'll see how that plays out. Essentially, is what we'll do. And also, why is all this wheat in garbage? Can I sell it? Is that a thing I can do? Can I sell all of this? I absolutely can for $7,000. Don't be throwing out my wheat. It's worth $7,000. The hell? Okay, well, frustratingly, we are still waiting for all of the new flooring to go in because the trucks are taking their sweet time. We are also waiting for all of these single item deliveries, which are then supposed to be followed up by, I guess, exports occasionally and more garbage. So that's great. It does feel like garbage is... Wait, we have 2 garbage things? Oh, that was that was storage. Never mind, I read that wrong. Okay, fair enough. See how we have, you know, garbage there, I guess. I don't know. Oh, our prisoners look a little untidy. Do they? Well, their hygiene is terrible right now, so that would check out. But these pipes need to go in before we can really do anything about moving a, you know, the showers closer to the cells, because I do think that would help. I really do think, you know, the showers being a bit closer to the cells would genuinely help. And I'll tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm going to go up to 100 workmen. Because at this point, I feel like we should. I'm going to go up to 3 more guards. We have the doctors we need. I'm going to go to... We're not going to bother with any more cooks. We'll just see how things go. It does seem, though, like extra workmen just really isn't the answer. Because, I mean... they're not really loading things onto these trucks all that much quicker than they otherwise would be. So, I don't know. Also, this road gate is really slowing us down right here. I guess we'll see. It's not the end of the world. We do still have to build this, and that might help a little bit with door controls. I think I'm going to try and break the servos down into groups. So we'll kind of have hopefully a few extra guards that can always maintain a presence in the security room to make sure that all of the doors are constantly being opened. Or, thinking about it, isn't there... Door timers are things. So, what I could do is set it up that so during the day, this door, like all the corridor doors essentially are constantly open. And then, you know, during shower time, the showers are open. During eating time, the canteen's open. I've never done anything with door timers before. And I'm actually kind of curious to see how they work. Because honestly, that might be a lot better. Because obviously the jail doors are opening automatically during the day, but all of the corridors aren't. And the corridors are kind of where it's at, you know? The corridors are kind of the big ones, so... maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea.